So without further ado, I'd like to carry on from yesterday's sharing, which is the 9 suspicious real estate practices that you got to look out for. Yesterday we shared 1 to 3. Today we will continue 4 to 6. Now let us continue with suspicious real estate practice 5. Okay, which is kickbacks from commission. Now this one will usually happens in new launch arena, which the developer is giving a very good commission, maybe about, usually it's about 2%, some is about 10%. So there will be 2 scenarios. Scenario number 1 is the buyer will ask the property agent, can you give me maybe 50% of your commission? For whatever reason, they could be using it to renovate their house. They can also be using this to offset their own stamp duty. Now the second type is the agent will entice the buyer, like you come with me, you purchase this property, I give you 50%. Now be it whether it's case 1 or case 2, now a gentle reminder that this is unlawful in Singapore context. Now there's usually this usual saying that what goes during the day will be discovered at night. I mean, you can have this, you can get a 50%, but what if one day one party decided to come clean with it? So I would suggest that don't do it, so that you can always sleep well at night. So this will be for suspicious real estate 5. So in case you like to find out more, okay, you can always go to www.sbbcode.com. So let's move on to suspicious real estate practice. The one should be practice 4. So now what suspicious real estate practice 5. Now sellers not informed of any offers because agent wants a higher commission. Now this one will usually happens in private property. Okay, usually it's resale property. It won't happen in HDB because most of the time HDB will be on a co-broking basis. Now in private property resale, usually it's the seller that pays the commission. The buyers doesn't pay the commission. Now I believe this is also the same in other countries. So let me give you a typical scenario. Let's say for this particular private property 3-bedder at 1.5 million, seller is paying 2% commission. That would be 30,000. So there will be 2 scenarios. One is without co-broking, and the second scenario is co-broking. So without co-broking means that you'll be dealing with a direct buyer, that means with no agent. The second scenario is with an agent. So with the second scenario, it means that you got to split your commission. For first case, you don't need to split a commission. That means if you close with a direct buyer, you get to keep the 30,000 to yourself. But for second scenario, you got to split. Now in Singapore context, usually the culture is we are sharing 50%. Let's say if I'm a seller agent, if I got 30,000 and it's on a co-broking basis on a 50%, that means I need to split 15,000 to the buying agent. Now in Singapore, sometimes there are certain agents who doesn't want to split the commission. So because you can see that 30,000 versus 15,000, there's a lot of difference. So then how do we mitigate this? Now for seller, my 2 cents worth of suggestion is you got to observe if all your viewings all the buyers that come are all direct buyers, means most likely your seller agent is not co-working. Then perhaps you should have a good discussion with your agent, because ultimately it's best that you should have direct buyer and also buyers with agents, so that you've got a wider pool. And for buyers, of course, you may be thinking, in this case, maybe I should go direct to the seller agent. But think about it. Will the seller agent help you as a direct buyer to lower your price so that he can get his 2% commission, or he will rather jack up your price and get his 2% commission? So to direct buyers, especially for private resale, I would strongly suggest that you get a buyer agent, because at the end of the day, the buying agent will be working for your interest, and if he does well, I'm sure that you will have more referral for him, don't you? So in case you want to find out more and you want to purchase or upgrade a property in a stress-free manner without additional risk, go to www.sbbcode.com. And let's go to the last suspicious real estate practices for today. Now, which is sometimes you will receive message, especially if you are owner of a property, that there'll be direct tenant, there'll be direct buyers. So then you'll be wondering who sent you all this message. So usually there will be some kind of platforms that agent can subscribe to send all these messengers. So you'll be receiving message like, oh, direct buyers, direct buyer looking, ready buyers, ready tenant, that they want to rent this property or they want to buy this property. No, then you as a landlord or you as a seller, you want to transact fast, and naturally you'll be thinking of calling them. But please think about it. Is there really such thing as a ready buyer or ready tenant? No. In my 10-year plus of practices, there is no ready tenant, there is no ready buyer. On hand, yes, I may have buyers, but buyers who only want to buy, who only ready buyer, I think is quite few. So usually this is also one form of clickbait that you got to be careful of. The purpose of it is to get you to respond to, so that they can call you back, fix an appointment, and do a presentation. Then maybe after presentation, where of course what they want is to have an exclusive. So after you allow them to view the property, they will tell you, oh, that particular tenant or buyer have already taken on another place. So, but they said they will bring you more tenant or more buyer. But actually, speaking from experience, usually I can tell you they don't have lah. So if you want to mitigate all these things as a landlord, as a seller, what you can do is register your number on DNC so that you will not receive all this message.